Okay, you are welcome.
Nice. All right. So how is it going? You're good?
I'm good. I'm fine. I just have new information to you.
Have. I just have a new. Yeah, yeah. I have new. I have news. I have news.
I have news for you.
Yes.
Okay, today's Tuesday, right?
Yes. Today's Tuesday.
Yes. Yesterday on Monday, I had another interview,
Nice.
but pay attention. This at this time, the interviewer was Brazilian woman.
Nice.
But a part of the, there was a part in the interview we needed to talk in English.
So part of the interview was in English.
Yeah, part of
Nice.
the interview.
Nice.
And this time I could understand 100%.
Nice.
And I asked her at the end, what about my English? She said, your English is okay. Of course, you can upgrade, but that's enough to the position.
Nice.
And then we are going to talk a little bit more on February next.
Nice.
And
Nice.
things going like I want, like I would
Nice.
like to be.
Nice. And you started this job hunting season. How long ago?
I didn't start anything. I just put in my mind, and I would like to make this change, and things come to me.
Nice. So you haven't started. You have just thought about it. Of course, you
Yeah,
have thought about it.
only
But for example, you have updated your LinkedIn account, for example.
nothing, nothing. My LinkedIn, for example, my LinkedIn is in Portuguese. I
Okay.
know there are many people they put the in English language.
Yeah, some people do it.
Mine is in Portuguese.
I understand, but for example, do you put there that you speak English, that you are looking for new positions?
For a long time ago, I did it.
Nice.
Not now.
But only now these interviews are coming to you.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
the fourth one.
Do you believe in the attraction law?
Yeah, I do believe.
So maybe that's the explanation you give for this.
Certainly.
Nice,
And
man.
then I became happy about that, and things going on, and I appreciate things is going like I want. And let's see what happens in the future, right?
Let's see what happens in the future. Yes. Probably beautiful, bright things because you are having 4 interviews already. So, and you did nothing. Just imagine
Nothing.
if you upgrade your LinkedIn account, if you create a good resume, good letters, if you apply for positions, because you are not applying for positions.
No.
Just imagine if you do it, if you apply for positions.
That's it.
That's something you gotta start doing now, applying for positions.
Yes, I will do now.
And upgrade your Instagram account, your LinkedIn account, and
Yeah,
uh,
and probably we'll change it for English too.
yes, I believe LinkedIn overall is a gateway to great opportunities, and I believe it's a very smart tool. Not necessarily, I believe so. That's just a theory. I'm not a LinkedIn professional. But I believe this tool is well organized enough for companies to find
Any
you.
language, for any
Yes,
language, right?
yes, any language.
Yeah, maybe I think the same too.
I have my LinkedIn in Portuguese and English because I was looking for opportunities in China, Japan, but then I decided that Uh, that's not very necessary for my company, for this English service. But I believe you'll find more opportunities, but not many other opportunities. Maybe it improves like 20% of your searches.
I believe that. I think the same thing.
But that's something I think, I'm not sure. That's something I have in my mind as a theory. Just a theory. If you apply for jobs and if you know how to use the filters, I believe people will find you. And you will find what you want to find.
That what's going on with me.
Yes. But you are doing nothing.
Nothing. That's the best thing.
That's very
But
interesting.
and I'm enjoying too.
Yeah. Yes. Because that's new in your life, right? You haven't done it in a while, looking for new jobs.
I made it before 10 years ago, but was hard that time. I couldn't understand so much, but nowadays things going better.
And so you are in the current job, you are for 10 years.
No, my current job is I I'm there for one year only.
I've been there for 1 year only.
I've been there for 1 year only.
And before you've been to other companies or just two companies in these 10 years?
Many companies,
Many
and
companies.
about four.
So how did these companies find you?
Mm,
Because you are telling me you didn't apply, you didn't try any job processes. No
this
job.
last job specifically was exactly the same thing. What's going on in English, in interview in English is going on. They just found me and asking me if I want a new job, what your occupation now, if you're looking for something new. And I said, yeah, same thing.
But
I was
you did
I
nothing.
did nothing.
But how people find you? On LinkedIn?
LinkedIn too.
Mm. Man, so you really need to upgrade your Instagram, your LinkedIn, and yes, English version too.
That's right.
And you abuse on the filters. The filters are there to help you, so it's time to
I
use it.
believe that. I believe that too. But I know, I'm enjoying it. I'm feeling good, and I'm trying to upgrade my English conversation, and either not either, and technical professional life too.
I got it. Nice. What do you have in mind?
I have to upgrade anything.
Yes, because it's a very generic
Well,
idea. For example, you want a
there are
new
two
job.
ways. There are two ways. In English, we are talking, we are upgrading, right?
Yes,
That's one way. The second way is I made a subscribe. Is it correct?
I subscribe it.
I subscribed in a platform IT, and I'm doing some courses there.
Nice.
I made before, just back. There's a dashboard. Is it?
Yes, dashboard.
There's a dashboard. I put on some topics I need to upgrade.
I got it.
This topics is what the people ask me to in the interview what I need to improve.
Nice.
So I
Good.
put it in topics, and I'm going to upgrade that to increase
My capacity.
my capacity.
And
Okay.
what are those things? What's in the list?
What
What's in the list?
There are technical terms you probably could not understand, but
Okay.
in a language programming, there's a
In
it's
programming languages,
in programming language. I worked many years with Java, and the Java every year they upgrade the way to type it, and they improve the language.
yes.
So I should be uh, I should follow it.
Nice. You should. Um, there is a term for it. Catch up. Catch up with Java.
Okay, I
Catch
should
up with. Catch up
catch,
with. For example,
type it for me.
of course,
Catch.
to catch up with is to follow.
Okay, nice. I didn't hear this term. Catch up.
To
Catch. Catch
catch
up.
up with.
Catch up with. In the programming language, there's a phrase we do like this, something similar. Try. What I type to do. Try. Moment. So, moment.
No problem. Take your time.
Try and catch an exception. If something in the phrase do something, if something wrong that you cannot preview happens there in that place, and then the programming machine goes to the next line and and transforms the message and the process in something better to the
Final user.
final user.
I got it. The programming, the machine catches up with the user, catches up with the other option,
Good.
and something happens, and the user has a feedback, for example.
Exactly.
Nice, nice.
A clean feedback because something happened wrong before.
I
And the
think
message
nice.
is early. It's not early, it's ugly.
Okay.
Is it correct? Ugly messages.
Wrong, maybe.
Wrong message, okay.
Wrong messages, and this is to fix the problem.
Exactly.
To catch up
So,
with the process.
catch up with the process, catch up with Java upgrading,
Yes,
catch up with Java upgrading. Okay, catch up with. Please repeat on next class to me
of course.
because I may forget it.
To catch up with an expression, a phrasal verb to follow, to keep,
follow.
to walk on the same path, to, I don't know, be upgraded at the same level. That's to catch up with. To catch up with, for example, we are working out. And you need to catch up with me because we are working out together. So let's go on the same days, follow the same diet to catch up with each other. Okay?
Okay.
Nice.
Please, there's a word I need to practice with you. Is something sometimes I forget. That's beyond, beyond,
Beyond.
beyond. Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, beyond. Okay. There is
Because
a.
when many expressions, it changes. You know what I mean? And sometimes I feel guilty.
I feel lost, maybe.
I feel lost.
Beyond. Basically,
Beyond.
beyond. Uh, that's the idea of extra, infinite, no limit.
I tried this explanation, but tell me the difference between beyond and over.
Okay. Beyond is no limit, and that's good. Beyond is good. Over sometimes it's bad. For example, the game over is a limit you got in the game. Game over. You reached the limit on your lives on this phase. The game is over. For example, there is a internet, a website, or a truck, and sometimes it's overloaded. Overloaded, there are many people on a website, for example, or there is much weight. It's heavy. The truck is so heavy. It's overloaded. For example, turnover. That's to turn over. Over is similar to phase, limit, over, exaggeration, limit. And beyond has no limit. When people say the word beyond, they think about the universe. No end. We don't understand the end of universe. There are two sentences. When people say beyond, I think about two sentences. One sentence or one company is uh, bad, bath, and beyond. There is a store in the United States, and this store is for you to buy things for your house, for your bed, for your bath, and beyond. Kitchen, garden, living room, the house in general. Other thing, you know this movie, Toy Story?
I know the movie, but I didn't see
No problem. There is a character. This character is an astronaut.
that. No, I can't see that.
There is a sentence he says, and this sentence is to infinity and beyond. Because this character, this toy, is an astronaut, the idea is to infinity, infinity, man, no limit, to infinity and beyond.
Okay, he said
And
that phrase in the movie.
that's his sentence. He is famous because of this sentence, because he is an astronaut and he wants
Okay,
to go to the infinity and beyond.
to infinite and beyond.
He
Okay,
wants to explore with no limits, defend with no limits, to infinity and beyond. Bad, Beth, and beyond. You know, there is a nice example too. There is a movie with Adam Sandler. You know this actor Adam
I
Sandler?
know, I
There
know
is a
this guy.
movie. This movie's name is Click. You know this movie, Click. He has a remote, and this remote controls everything. Controls people, controls time, controls everything. You remember this movie?
A little bit. It's a long time ago.
This guy, this guy finds, discovers this remote control on this store, Bed, Bath, and Beyond. He is walking on the store, doing nothing, relaxing, and there is a crazy scientist, a crazy inventor, offering this remote to him. Man, look the idea, the marketing. It's a controller, it's a remote control to control everything, your life. Where did you find this? In the bed, bath, and
And
beyond.
beyond,
No
beyond.
limit, beyond me. In this case, we think, wow, beyond. What's beyond now? It's not the kitchen anymore, the living room. It's the future, life. Um, this movie's name is Click. That's the movie's name, Click.
I think I saw this movie, but a long time ago.
Probably you saw it, because, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's one of the most famous Adam Sandler movies. But the topic here is beyond. Do you understand with these
I
examples
got it.
beyond?
Okay, I got it. It's a nice word. Sometimes I misuse
It's a
it.
beautiful word.
Beyond. Okay, beyond.
Beyond.
Yes.
Yes, many uses to give intensity, to expand the idea, to make something reach different limits, different borders. Reach. Do you understand reach? For example, I have a gun and I need to reach something very far. Reach and beyond. Totally connected. And those are words you need to have in mind, expressions catch up with, for example. You need to have in mind
Exactly.
for job interviews, for example. Because
Yeah.
beyond, programmation, ideas, service, user, uh, man, that's totally related to beyond.
Nice. I got it. Beyond. Nice word.
Before you asked me this question about beyond, I was going to ask you a question, but my question is very related to your question. Because you are talking about catching up with Java. You didn't think about job positions, but now you had this idea and things are happening. And I'm
Yeah.
curious about your beyond. What's your objective? What do you have in mind? You have in mind a great salary? You have in mind a different challenge? You have in mind, I mean, you are thinking about something. What are you thinking about? I'm just curious.
Especially a great salary, and second, talking in English in a new cultural company. Because there's a reason. I have in my mind, uh, all over my professional life, I I had a history in my position, in my job. Things are not organized, and I had something in my mind. I think over Brazil, especially in the United States, I think they organize things better because sometimes in my professional life things just exploded, and it comes to me bad feelings. I feel bad. I feel, I don't know the word in English, but when you want to resolve it fast, how do you say in English?
Solve it fast. Solve the problem.
When
You
you,
want to solve the problem.
yeah, but can you get the word I want?
I believe there is an expression, and it's better for this. It's work it out. I want to work it out. Work it out. It's a good expression for you. Work it out. Okay? I want to work it out. Work it out. Fix the problem. Work it out. Okay? Solve the problem, fix the problem, work it out. Okay?
No, but there's another word I want to explain to you. It's something to help my
Mm,
health.
I I don't know. I need you to explain.
Let give you a example and you will get it.
An example.
Suppose you are invited to a party tomorrow and you don't think another thing except to go to this party. You need to go. You need to go. You just think it about it every time. You stop to eat. You stop to do anything. You make busy. You feel busy, and you want to go there to the party.
Anxiety.
Excited, I think so.
Anxiety. Anxious. Anxiety.
Anxious. That's it. Anxious.
Okay.
Okay.
So because companies in Brazil are not very organized, you are anxious.
Every time.
And because of this you don't feel that's healthy.
That's it.
Mm,
And
so
and
so
that's
you are
and that's
considering your health. That's it. That's what you have in mind.
That's the
You
point.
want a better salary, you want a new environment, but what you have in mind is your health. That's it. Your
Exactly.
mental
And
health, for example.
that's right. And I asked it, it's not a problem for me, it's not my problem exactly. I asked it during my professional life, they have the same thing. They have the how to say
Anxiety.
anxiety.
So you are telling me that your co-workers, they are all anxious?
No,
Who's anxious? Your okay, your life had this problem. Okay, you had this problem. Uh,
I have, and IT programmers have this problem.
I
Not
got it.
not just me. That's what I'm telling you.
I got it now. I got it now.
Suppose change the professional example. Suppose you are a lawyer
Yeah.
and you are all the time in the how do you call the
Kurt room.
place
Kurt room.
that courtroom. Suppose you are a lawyer and you are in the courtroom all the time.
Yes. That's what you feel.
I think it's very exciting.
It's very. It's very. Yes. There
I
is
can make
much
you
anxiety involved. There is.
yeah, and another feelings. So my my professional life, IT professionals, they have the same thing.
And you believe this is not going to happen in a foreign company.
I suppose that yes,
Do you ask
because
this in
they
the interviews?
know. But they in one interview they asked me the reason. I said one of the reasons
Yes.
was exactly nowadays the people ask me, for example, they today's Friday. They ask me 2 hours. They ask me to work on Saturday on 4 p.m. For example.
Man, that's horrible. That's horrible. And I imagine your wife goes crazy.
Sometimes,
Because she wants.
but usually not.
Okay, nice. Anyways, nice because you have her support. But I understand how this stresses you.
So much.
How many hours do you work a week? Usually 40, 44.
10, 10,
No, in a week. In a week.
10 a day. So
50 hours.
yeah,
50 hours,
sometimes more. Yeah.
sometimes more.
Some weeks they pick me be uh, to be over the 9 to 5
Extra hours.
extra hours, and the context is Fernando. Now this week is your time. Your time is 6 to 8. You just look the console and look if something wrong, and they will ask you if something goes wrong, and you should resolve until 8.
You should solve it until 8.
Until 8 for many reasons, or one reason, or no reason. But if something goes worse,
If something goes bad, if something gets worse,
if something gets worse, you should stay until 10, and 10 is the limit.
man, that's crazy.
That's crazy, and it's a hard occupation. You don't, some people who pass through me, for example, just look somebody in front of a computer. It's a nice occupation. He's doing nothing, but it's very hard.
Yes, of course it's hard, lots of responsibility, but I
And the
think today people
and the
don't think you
work
don't work. People know you
the
work a lot.
Yeah, they know that.
Yes,
But no,
computers are related to work, man.
no,
Today.
no. Many people don't think about it. And my phrase is on to to design my occupation is anxiety. Repeat that, please. Anxiety.
Anxiety. Anxiety defines your occupation.
Yeah.
Anxiety. Yes, anxiety. Anxiety.
Anxiety. Anxiety. I should remember that, sir. I need this word.
No, you don't need this word. You need.
I need to understand the meaning of this word and the pronunciation.
Yes, man, I got it totally. Totally. You want to control part of it? I imagine you don't want to work on the weekends anymore.
Certainly. And something I can tell you, when I was 25 or something like that, I I was in a hospital because many times I feel something pressure here in me, and I didn't know what was the reason. And talking to many types of doctors, they sent me to a how do you say a specific doctor who just talk to you.
As a psychiatric
That's it.
or a therapist, psychiatric.
Psychiatrist. So there was a talk, and he solved the problem, and they, he
Pres-
writes me
he prescribed it.
he prescribed me a medicine, so I should eat.
Yeah.
Should what?
Had it. Take it or had it.
I should take it
Nice. You
to
don't take
resolve
it
my
anymore?
anxiety.
You don't take it anymore?
I do that.
You
I
do
should
this,
do
but you still feel anxiety. You still feel anxious.
10%, sometimes 20%.
I understand.
Less, very less than before, because I was in the hospital 2 or 3 times.
Twice or three times.
Yeah, because my anxiety was strong.
Wow. Lots of pressure because of work and
Lot,
you going
lot
crazy,
of
man.
passion. And believe that it's not only my problem.
But I was in Bahia like a month ago, something like this, and I had a burnout problem. Not burnout, I stress.
That
And why? Why so? My job is so calming. I have conversations with nice people, but I had conversations for 10 hours in a day or 11 hours in a day. In the end of the day, I was thinking, why am I doing this? Why am I destroying my body sitting in a chair for 11 hours? It makes no sense. Why am I doing this? After this burnout, I organized my agenda so well that now I don't work so much. Now I make less money, but I have more time to organize things, have more ideas, and have more clients paying more.
I
It's
think it
crazy.
was the best thing you did.
And because I am a very relaxing person, I want to be more formal. So I have also my targets in mind. Some things, some skills I need to work on and improve this company here, this idea of this English service delivery, something like this. But I got it, man. That's nice. You don't want to be stressed anymore. You don't want anxiety to destroy your weekend. Do you have, for example, you are just thinking about it. You have some things, practical things today. I understand. For example, the weekend. You don't want to work on the weekends anymore. That's one of your objectives, right? For example, do you have a salary in mind? Do you have a target salary in mind? For example, oh, I want to make 12 15,000 reals, or I want to make 20. You have any number in mind?
We had this talking before, don't you remember?
We had this talk before, and you told me the average, and the average was 10. You told me this, that's what you have in mind.
$5,000 a month.
Oh, that's what you have in mind. Oh, that's good, man. That's good. That's 25 or 30 a month in reals. That's fantastic. Do you
That's,
believe
that's
the
another reason, right? A great salary. It's
gr-
another reason for
great reason? Great
great
reason.
reason.
But sacrifices are necessary. Do you believe it's easy to find positions like this that you don't need to sacrifice your weekend?
I believe that sometimes it will happen. I believe, but not so common like now.
For now, it's not very common. Programmers in general, they have to work on the weekends.
It's normal.
Wow. Why so? Because there's no
The
they
organized, the things are disorganized. Is the correct word?
unorganized, un,
Unorganized,
unorganized, messy, untighted, messy. The things are messy.
messy. The things are usually messy because the manager project. I believe one thing. To sell something, they should decrease the final price
Yes.
to the objectives of the program turn a real thing,
Yeah.
and then the time becomes shorter and shorter too.
Yes, I got it. And they don't
And
hire many professionals, so you need to work on Saturdays because there is no other person to.
yeah, that's it. In Brazil, they used to do it all the time.
So you believe
It's,
it's related to the culture?
I certainly believe. Certainly, that's the point.
Are you ready to adapt to a new culture?
Yes,
You know that's a big challenge, bigger than the language. You know it, right?
that's right. I thought about that, and I think everything's gonna be okay, no problem.
The relationship between you and your boss is going to be completely different.
Maybe, yeah, certainly, not maybe, certainly.
And
But but I should try it. I think
and about your focus again. Do you think about America only or you have other alternatives in mind? For example, you speak English. So maybe you could try to work anywhere that speaks English, Australia, for example. Do you have this in mind?
I had it first in my mind in United States. There's no specific reason, but I think the things there are not really messy. I'm looking for the opposite of I'm having here in Brazil.
I got it. Nice.
So I believe United States they do exactly the opposite. I believe.
I hope so. I hope so. But, anyways, if they don't do exactly the same thing, you are not going to be so sad because you are going to make dollars. So, one thing balances the other. Things get balanced. If you need to work on a weekend, one weekend in a month, for example, I imagine that's not exactly going to be a big problem anymore because of dollars. Nice. Good. Homework time, okay? Let's focus on your grammar evolution now. And
Okay, but
the,
I don't think I forgot the last one homework I made because there was a long time we focused on the interview. Remember?
yes, we've done it. You're right.
Repeat one phrase too for me. the time we work 9 to 5, there's one other one shift. How to say that?
Oh, nice. Okay. You need to understand that shift is different. For example, we've just had a conversation now about someone to help you on the process. Someone to help you on the process. So your shift is from 9 to 5. Your turn, your shift is from 9 to 5, and the second shift, the second person to stay there, the second phase is going to be with João Gomes. João Gomes got the second shift, the second turn, the second phase. So what's shift? Shift is the period, is your period of work.
Shift. Okay.
Your period of work. For example, I have 3 shifts today. 4 hours in the morning, 1 hour in the afternoon, 2 hours in the evening. 3 shifts. And now an expression. That's an expression. That's not very formal. What's my 9 to 5? I don't work from 9 to 5 because it's almost 8 p.m. and I'm here. I'm an English teacher. That's my 9 to 5. What's your 9 to 5? I teach English. What's your 9 to 5? You are a programmer. 9 to 5 is an expression for work. What do you do for a living? What's your 9 to 5? What do you work with?
And if somebody asks me, what's your shift?
No. If someone asks you what's your shift, you're going to say, today I'm going to work from 9 to 2 p.m. That's your shift. I had a shift. For example, I worked in the United States as a barista. And I was there making coffee, and it was my shift. On Wednesdays, I had a 4-hour shift as a barista.
So is that I can say a synonym of period.
Period, turn, phase, moment, stage.
Okay.
The coffee shop I worked in, it was open from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Of course, I was not there for that long. I was there for the first shift. There was another person for the second shift, and then another person for the third shift. The third phase, stage, period, turn, term, turn, term, 2 different words. Turn, term. For example, when you study in a university, in Brazil you have semesters. In the United States you have terms. Terms. I'm sorry, not terms. Terms. We have terms. So term, period, phase, it's a synonym for shift. And that's so interesting. Shift is a phase. And do you drive? You drive, of course, right? You have the steering wheel and you have the gear shift. Gear shift? Yes, first gear, second gear, third gear.
Gear.
Gear shift.
Gear shift.
Gear shift is the name of that stick. You have a stick in your car. If you have a manual car, you have a stick and you can change. You can shift. Man, another meaning, another synonym for shift. On your keyboard, you have a shift.
Certainly.
And on your keyboard, the meaning, the idea for shift is change. Turn. Turn? Yeah, from common letters to capital letters. Change the phase, so that's the idea on shift. Phase, period, change. In a car, the phase of the engine, the phase of the gear, the phase of the power. Phase, gear shift.
Let me ask you again. So they could ask me exactly this phrase in the interview. What's your shift? Or they must ask with details.
I
What's
believe.
your what's your shift in your occupation or something like that?
Mm, no, I don't think they would ask you like this. I believe they would ask you something like, what's your working period? What's your working time preference? Oh, I prefer to work from 9 to 5, for example, on
Okay.
weekdays. Or I prefer to work from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay.
because that's my preference. I believe they are going to ask you about your preference and offer you shifts. Maybe they are going to offer you shifts, but I
Good.
don't believe they are going to ask you something like, what's your shift? Maybe what's your shift of preference? What's your favorite shift to work with? Something like this.
Okay.
But I
I
don't
got.
think they are going to use, I don't think, that's a theory. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think they are going to use the word shift in a job interview. Have you heard this word shift on the job
No,
interview?
no, no.
Because this word is more related to after the interview. This word is related to people or a company contracting you, and you have a shift to be there and to work there during this phase.
Okay.
And that's
Okay.
your shift. And I don't think that's very related to job interviews. Maybe, but I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay, I understand you.
It's something I saw for the first time when I was working. And I just saw these options for shifts. When I was hired, when they contracted me, I could see the options. I could open the system and see the options, the free spots there. For example, there was a barista needed Friday night. I could take this shift or not take this shift. Of course, I would never take this shift, but that's just an example. Friday night, come on.
I understand.
So, basically, on homeworks, I need you to do a favor, please. Go to every exercises and let's do some exercises. I am not going to ask you to do the list. No. Open the exercise, do it, and tell me, I want to do this exercise, I want to do that exercise. Basically,
Okay.
because of your level, because English is something natural for you, you don't commit many grammar mistakes. Because of this, uh, go to any exercise you want.
Okay, I will find it. I will find out and check it and do exactly the exercise I need, I prefer.
And because also of your face, please don't focus on the first folder structure. I need you to go there. I need you to check some things. But if you don't think it's necessary to do something from there, there are other folders with other exercises. Folders number 2 and number 3 is something for you to focus on. Okay?
Okay,
Nice.
nice.
There is actually another student coming at 8. And if that's not exactly a problem for you, I would like you to wait a little because Pedro is coming and Pedro speaks English well. You want to do it?
Okay, okay, I can do it.
Nice, nice. That's great. When is the next job interview?
I have this next job interview on February next.
The
I
February
think
is going to be the feedback, right?
no, I think it is a second phase, should say,
Nice, nice.
because the job, this specific job, is they are talking to the company yet about the position. They are requiring some topics about the position.
Requiring, requesting.
requesting.
They are requesting, asking for some things.
Yeah, they are. How can I say that the job is in negotiation. They have this position, but they are requesting all the talks they did for the interviewer.
Um,
They have a part of it, but maybe some topics will appear.
Maybe some things are going like some requirements, new requirements.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Okay, so you gotta need now for information for you. They are going to check if something else is necessary,
Yes,
and if they like it and everything is up to date, if everything is alright, new conversation in
exactly,
February.
exactly.
Nice. Are you
And then,
waiting? Yes, please.
and I like this information because I can upgrade some topics that I say to you. I put it on the dashboard.
Yes, nice. Nice. Do you have a schedule? Do you have, for
Yeah,
example, deadlines for some courses?
no deadlines. It's for your life. You just subscribe it and pay for more.
But for example, you have some objectives in mind. You want a new job.
Okay,
Do you have, for
okay.
example, a deadline, a limit you have established? For example, oh,
I
for
should do that. I understand. I should do this. No, I didn't yet.
do you organize? I know you have some management tools you need to use
Mm-hmm.
with your colleagues, with your boss.
Yeah,
What management tools do you use, for example?
I don't know the word in English, but there is project managing. I forgot the name.
Is this a software, a
It,
website?
it, it can be a software to download or an online software.
Perfect. Of course, you are very familiar with this platform.
Yes, I am.
Maybe you can use this for your own personal projects.
To organize my time to get
Yes,
the objectives, right?
yes, and your priorities on this process, the formalities you need to pay attention on. For example, there are some courses you need to invest money on because you need the certificate. But maybe there are other ones, the certificate is for free, and you can organize a deadline. For example, that's urgent, I'm gonna do it first. This is more
Yeah.
difficult, I'm gonna do it first or later. It depends on your
Okay. Yeah, I understand. I need to spend this time to schedule my time and my topics, right?
but I don't wanna deliver a message of complexity. Why? I don't wanna maybe make you think that you need to invest a good time on it. And no, actually it's very simple, and the tip I give is use a document you already have. Use a template you have already. For example, a note project you have done, I don't know, something you have used before, and you just adapt the information, the dates, the targets, the tasks, the
The
goals.
name of it is schedule, right? Or
Repeat,
no?
please.
The name of this idea is schedule, right? Or not?
It depends. Yes, you can create a schedule for you to understand the steps, but you can also use a calendar, and you can also use a planner, and you can also use an app, and you can also use for this not necessarily a schedule, but a mind map or a mental map.
My my mental map. I don't know
Basically,
this expression.
basically there are many tools you can use. The
Yeah.
schedule is okay, but For just for you to understand, I use the schedule for my everyday tasks.
The schedule is more related to time, right?
A schedule is more related to day, for example.
Okay.
Pedro is here, and you are going to talk
Okay.
to him. I believe
Okay, let's talk.
maybe the levels are kind of similar, so let's see it.
Hi. Hi. Hi, Pedro. How are you? Everything okay with you?
Hello there, I'm okay, and you? How are you
Okay.
doing?
For me, my first view of you, I know you're a good guy. The reason is your t-shirt.
Sure, absolutely.
Congratulations, you're a champ.
You too, man.
But yes, we are. I'm sorry about Rodolfo because I know he he, he prefers another team. You know
Um,
that. I
he
don't think
don't like football. He don't like soccer.
no.
No.
His father likes. That's why
Yeah,
I'm talking about. Do you know his father?
yeah.
Okay, he's my brother.
Really?
Really, he's my brother.
And you are studying English too?
Yes, I'm studying English only with my nephew, not with my brother.
Okay.
Because there is a reason. A reason. I think my brother doesn't know the grammar so good, and I prefer with my nephew. So things goes better, I think.
Me neither. I don't know. I don't know grammar. I need to improve my grammar and improve my English because maybe next year I will go to USA.
Very
So
nice, very nice.
yeah.
Did you schedule your interview to get the documents?
What?
Did you schedule your interview in Rio de Janeiro or Sao
No,
Paulo? No.
not yet.
So like
Not yet.
I should explain you the timeline is 1 year, or about 1 year to
1 year?
1 year. The next time is September next.
Really?
Really, forget next year, man. I will go there on June next, but I don't think it's possible anymore. Believe
Okay.
that. Believe that.
1 year.
1 year. The next interview is scheduled for September next. So me and you probably October or November 2022.
Okay, this is a.
And me too, because I am going to the interview and I didn't get this chance. I need to do it on the next chance too. Me, you guys, and another student I have. Same situation.
So you are in actually we are going to United States only on 2023. I believe that.
Oh, I don't know what I say about this because it's
You can
new.
check it on the internet and you will see it. Bad news, right?
I will. I will do this.
Bad news. But something can be great about this situation because the
We
dollar
have more time.
no the dollar we don't know, but the dollar may not decrease, but the real can increase.
Oh, it's possible, but I don't know.
It's a little possibility, but let's think one thing good in this this position we are to get the documents.
Man, 1 year.
1 year. I can see your face going down.
Because I have a limit to go to USA, you know? I have 29 years old.
I am.
I am 29 years old.
So what's the reason? You can go there any time after.
No, my company, it's not possible, you know? The
Your
limit,
trip
the limit is
your
31, I think.
your trip is related to your company.
Yeah, it's about my grad, you know, my university. and I have a limit.
So very bad news to you. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm sorry
don't
about
worry about it. We will, we will to find no solutions.
Now, the
I believe
solution
that.
is organizing ourselves right now. Do
Yeah,
everything is needed. For example, bank accounts, prove everything is needed, all the documents. Start to organize everything about the process. That's what you need to do, and it's not
yeah,
exactly bad because we have 1 year to plan it. That's great.
yeah.
More chances
Tomorrow
to be
I
approved.
will talk I will talk about this with the kite guys.
how do you say, Rodolfo? His face is going down.
Yeah,
How is it? Tell me a word to explain his face.
he is disappointed. Disappointed.
Disappointed. Yeah. Is it?
Yes, disappointed.
Absolutely,
Yeah, man. But
absolutely.
anyways, you have plenty of time now to save money. That's the point. Saving money. Saving money. We have more time to save money because United States it's not cheap. Not cheap. For example,
But
I
I will work there. I will work there.
yeah, man. But the process for a visa is paused.
It's called.
You have no other option, man. You are working there. You need a visa. Everybody needs a visa, and you need to wait to get your visa, man. And me
Okay,
too, man. And everybody.
Everybody.
it's because the pandemic situation.
Sure.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But that's all right, man. You have time.
So be happy, forget about that, and think
Yeah.
about the platform next week, and that's it. Take your beer, enjoy, and that's it.
Yes.
Okay, I
Yeah.
will.
Pedro, that's my uncle, man. Can you believe it?
Yeah, we talk about it.
That's crazy, right? I teach my uncle English, man. That's nice.
Absolutely.
And interesting fact, my father speaks English too. Yes, he does. And yes,
Yes, he thinks he does.
no, he does. He does. But for example, because
But
my
he
father,
don't know grammar so fine.
No, no.
yes, yes, that's true. Because he
That's the
doesn't
point.
practice very
It's like
much.
me.
Because he
That's
doesn't
what you're doing
practice
now.
very much, I practice every day. I speak English for hours every day, but I remember some things my father taught me. For example, when I was a kid, my father used it to correct my past very much. Of course, today that's different, but he helped me a little on this process too. And he's not a
Fernando,
teacher. He's not a teacher.
I started studying English with Rodolfo only 6 months ago, and I never taught English before.
But you
You know,
had,
I am a beginner.
Very nice. You can talk
and
good. I can understand you clear.
And that's so interesting that Pedro started studying English with my mother.
Yeah,
When he was a boy, a little boy in the school, my mom was his English teacher, teaching him colors, fruits,
I
the
understand. Yeah.
basics.
yeah,
And I studied
yeah.
with Pedro together. We studied when we were like babies, basically.
Six,
6 years
six,
old.
5 years old.
Great
Very
connections
Five
here.
years old. Yeah, and we have only one class per week.
We have a class. My
So
uncle too, man.
exactly like me.
Man, the
really,
evolution on a class a week is very good. Some people think no, but one class a week is good, man. And connected with homeworks, for example, that's amazing. Nice.
I will start to do this again.
Homeworks?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's good to do
This
homework
this
sometimes.
week was hard, you know.
It happens. So I'm gonna say goodbye to my uncle here and stay with Pedro. Thank you,
Nice
man.
to meet you, Fernando.
Nice to meet you. See you again in the future.
Nice.
Sure.
Good class.
Thank
Bye
you,
bye.
man. Bye.
Thank you.